If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid.
I want to persuade them that we're taking this boat.
Barnabas sighs. There's a way. It needs to be cleansed. You and I go to the ship to see if we can fix what's wrong. And you three go find fucking Rail. The writer speaks up. I could give it to him, once over.
He's going to be a dragon. He's going to do it.
Are you ready?
Yes!
And there is an explosion of steam. You see him in his full form.
Lord Iono of the Grasping Waters, bless this ship and the voyage it's about to undertake.
And you open your eyes and you see Barnabas, and there are tears in his eyes. And you see the sails of the ship turned resplendent white. You see the local tavern, and it is on fire.
Rail!
Yeah!
Are you in the burning tavern?
Yeah!
Okay. Control flames. Extinguish.
Back to the office. Everybody meets up, so we'll leave in a couple of days.
Let's say 3.
If you need me, I will be on the ship. Rail awakens, as Rail does when he comes out of his Odin sleep, and you spend your 3 days. Garrett, you wanted to make some healing potions with your homebrew subclass. You're able to make 2 per day, 3 days. So you plus 6 potions of healing, and we're gonna just bibbity bop you right onto the ship as you set sail for your destination, which is
The Isle of Ash.
the eye, like an eyeball of ash.
The Isle of the Eye of Ash. It is an island.
The Isle of
I'm
Eyes.
not wrong.
Well, the Isle of the Eye of Ash would be
The Isle of the Isle of
Eye of
Ash.
Ash Island.
the Sporting Goods Isle of Ash. You set sail. You explain this to the writer, where you're going and what you want to do. He's able to temporarily locate the menagerie.
We had it at a menagerie pace.
At a menagerie pace, and that's able to cut your travel time down to a mere 2 weeks on your new warship.
I have to do my cool Perry outboard motor thing for that to work.
Yeah, you do have to get on the back of the
Get back in
menagerie
the water and
kick.
Oh, well, you don't have the ability anymore.
With Fearless Athlete.
Well, I'm not wearing my armor, so...
Oh, that does counteract that a bit.
Kick.
Make motor noises with my mouth.
Kicks my arm.
Fair winds greet you on the ship. Is there anything we need to do during travel, or can I just bibbity bop you to your destination?
I wanted to ask Skysong one thing.
Okay.
Where I think what happens is Skysong is just walking across the deck, and suddenly Oslo swings down from the riggings, like right in front of his face, like
Spider-Man's down.
Exactly.
Upside down.
Oh, she did it earlier too.
Well, hello.
Hi. I have a question.
And I probably have an answer.
So what does the name Wick mean to you?
Like a candle wick.
As in the Wick that Videa called you. Videa called you a different name, and it was Wick.
Oh, yes. That was the name I went by before I joined the Resistance. We all gain new identities in a way, especially in my line of work, so Wick was the name I used to go by. It's not very attractive, so Skysong.
Uh-huh. Secrets, right?
It's not a secret, I just told you the answer.
Alright. Okay. And she
Spider-Man climbs back up.
I just like she doesn't even move, it somehow is moving up by herself.
Someone else is pulling a pulley on the other end of the
You see
ship.
Garrett with me.
Really ghost sailors.
Rail's like, okay, guys, we really shouldn't be using
It's
my
what-
powers.
It's like a Peter Pan in a stage production.
Yeah. But like a really bad one.
It's like it hops.
Oh, Garrett has rope trick. He
It
can
squeaks
pull
the whole
you
way
into like a rope trick.
A pocket
dimension. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everyone's involved in this very quick confrontation.
And somehow Skysong had no idea.
So I'll put him behind his back.
Anything else?
I have two things.
Oh, yes, please.
First thing,
First, I'm the
next
realist.
time. Excuse me, what?
First things first, I'm the realist.
First things first. I am a realist. So despite the conversation I had with my boy Iono, I'm still praying every morning. My list of names has increased by 2. So I happen to tap around there now. I didn't ever learn their surnames, which is very cool. So just 4 names. The second thing is I would like to call either right before we set out or on a day that is not particularly difficult sailing where everyone can pay half attention to their tasks. I would like to call a quick ship meeting.
Ship meeting.
Family.
Ship meeting.
Everyone please come up to the deck. I have some things to say to you.
Does she sing?
No.
No.
Apparently, this is something we do now.
It's
No.
a musical episode. Captain, my
The
captain,
Pirates of Penzance.
I have something I need to say to you. It has to do with why I've been so sad. No, but I don't want to be captain. I'm going to do it real bad. Call a ship meeting and thank you all for joining. Trying to keep this quick. Trying to not overstay my welcome, as it were. There was some tension when we were speaking to the proprietor, and I wanted to address it. Primarily, this is my second time being the captain of a ship, and as you all know, it didn't go particularly well last time. And I apologize.
Everyone nods.
I'm not very good at this, I'm sorry. I'm still learning, and I'm going to look specifically at Skysong. I'm sorry for the way I behaved when we went and spoke to the quartermaster on Rombius. It was inappropriate for me to threaten. And I'm sorry. To be particularly candorous, the man who I watched captain, not Delmore, my captain, was not a good man, but he was a very good captain, and he was an even better pirate. So I'm going to try to be better. And to that end, please tell me if I am stepping out of line or if there's something on the ship that you would like run differently. I don't want to lose anyone else, and I don't want it to be my fault. That is all.
Captain, I think you're doing a fair job. The one critique I have, if any, is stop apologizing. You have a job to do, and you tell us what to do, we'll do it. I think where I have perhaps the biggest bone to pick is take charge. You are the captain. We will follow your lead. And I look around to everyone, who I assume is hopefully nodding as well.
Yeah, Garrett gives a curt nod.
We are yours to command. You are the captain. That is your title, and it should be worn proudly. Don't be sorry.
I'm afraid pride is in rather short supply these days.
So is the rum. Do we have?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Thanks.
There's plenty rum. That's the one thing. That is all. Actually, Skysong, I did want to speak to you about something. I think, perhaps, the Hope needs an anthem. Are you the man for the job?
And he pulls out his lute, strums, and runs away. I'll be back later, Captain.
You're probably going to regret that.
He's going to sing regardless. If I give him a tangent, perhaps he'll stick to it.
You know what, Captain? That's the smartest thing I've heard you say. You have my vote.
Thank you. I don't think it matters anymore, but thank you.
And Skysong doesn't do any work on the ship for the next week and a half.
Leave the raw potatoes.
What is he going to at all anyway?
He just writes day and night like he's running out of time.
He's covered in parchment paper all the time. Like a homeless man.
You're just constantly humming under your breath.
It's really just a version of Toss Me Your Coin with her, but he's redubbed.
Shut up. Okay, any other business?
Nope.
Bibbidi bobbidi, you approach the Eye.
Bippity boppity, it's time to stoppity.
You approach the Eye of Ash. As you do, you'll note fair weather turns bleak, and there's a seems to be storm just clinging to the eye. And you take your ship in.
Is there a clear path to any kind of bay? Does it look like there are...
So, the Eye of Ash, a relatively small island to the northeast corner of Lunir, is not as populous as some of the other places you've been. This is not a prime alliance port. There's no built-up port per se. You guys have to kind of moor off the island and row in, and it's very the landscape that greets you is very sparse, stony, predominantly flat lands, so that you can actually see about half a day's walk in the distance. You see a large central point of interest on this island, which is a tower.
Before we drop anchor and get into our rowboat to go away, I'm looking at Barnabas and Rail. I don't know exactly what we're going to find in there. I'm going to look at the rest. Did the proprietor say anything about what we would find here, roughly how... What are we facing? I heard very little.
Wizards. Not lizards.
Wizards.
Not lizards. Wizards. I'm the lizard.
Yes, it's an organization of wizards that we will be presumably fighting.
Interesting.
To try and convince them to help us.
Interesting.
It is the Convention of Tensig.
That.
Rail or Barnabas, do either of you have connections with these people?
They both look at each other and shake their heads no.
In that case, unless one of you would like very badly some, albeit rocky shore leave, stay with the ship and wait for us for a week.
Okay.
If we're not back before then, sail back to the menagerie and let the proprietor know.
Understood.
Alright. Let's go. Lower the dinghy.
You lower the dinghy.
Captain, dinghy's lowered. I think we're ready.
And you head onto the shore. You're met with a rocky, sparse landscape. A tower looms in the distance. The storm, it's very dark setting. Those of you who don't have dark vision, it's kind of hard to make out objects aside from the occasional flash of lightning from the surrounding storm that will briefly illuminate the world around you.
I'm going to pull out the little orb that Delmore gave me that casts light.
Oslo has no
Remember
problem.
the fall?
She just walks on.
Yeah, I follow Perry.
Human bros, human bros, human bros.
I mean, I could make light, but you got it.
I got you.
I don't need to make more.
I got you, bud. Okay. We make our way toward the tower.
You head towards the tower. As it becomes closer to you, as you're able to get more of a look at it, you see this large, jagged stone tower that seems to just erupt from the earth. You can see that though there is a central jagged stone form that comprises the majority of the tower, there have been additions made. In fact, there's even a large man-made stone sub-tower that juts out at an angle near the top of the tower, and various ramparts and walkways that are all littered across up and down the length of this tower. And as you approach, you see what appears to be the only central entranceway, a figure, a stone face of an aged man. Vines comprise a ragged beard across his face, and his open mouth below his sleeping eyes is what appears to be the entranceway to this tower.
Does it look like anyone in particular, or just a generic old man screaming?
Anybody who is proficient in history can check.
Yeah, I got it. I'm good with that.
Completely restat myself. Maybe I'm proficient. Who knows?
I'm not proficient in it, but I'm good at it.
Are you proficient in it?
I'm not, so I can't.
So, nope.
What about the bard?
I don't know.
Hey, yo, bard boy. Are you proficient in history?
Nah.
Damn.
No.
We don't care about the history of this
On
world.
dunk.
We're just hearing it.
I was just wondering if Rip,
things.
Delmore, are you? Or no, I apologize.
Rip and Pip.
I apologize.
Whoa.
Are you proficient in Garrett? Are you proficient in
Arcana?
the magic Arcana? Yes.
Yeah, definitely an Arcana.
Then you can make an Arcana check.
So not religion.
No, not religion.
23.
23 Arcana. You know this man only from your readings as you've studied various magical texts. This is a visage of Tensig. You don't know any of the deeper history of it, but you do recognize that is the man whose parents.
And this is the statue, or it's like a magical projection?
It's not a magical protection. It is not that you know of. You wouldn't be able to determine that unless you cast like detect magic or something like that. But it is a large stone face, the open mouth of which forms a door.
Oh, sorry. When you said visage, you just mean yeah. No, we're good. I catch what you meant. All right. To be honest, I don't know much about this place, but I've read about it, the Tensig before, and they're known to have magical prowess, and we should all keep our wits about us as we progress.
Well, that's good, isn't it? That's why we came. Magic and prowess.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like the idea of walking into a mouth.
Well, yeah, that's a little weird. Everybody has their thing.
For kink, yo.
We're all thinking it. Words have power. Some things need to be said. Anyhow,
I want.
Y'all trying to get your climb on?
Yeah. So is there the door inside of the mouth is closed?
climb?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I assume if you don't want to go through the giant mouth door, you want to climb the side of the tower.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna see.
100% do not want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, then go through the fucking door.
The door inside the mouth is closed, correct?
No, it is a
it's just an
large
open
cavernous
archway.
opening. It's not like
Okay.
a door itself. It is a doorway.
It's a threshold.
Okay, I
threshold,
would like
if you
It's a
to.
throat hold.
I would like.
No,
Oh my god! Didn't you just say words have
Bad,
power?
bad.
I would like to pick up a rock and throw it through the mouth, through the across the threshold.
Yeah, you throw the rock into the open mouth. You hear it skitter on what sounds like more stone deeper within.
I would like to check for traps.
Yeah, please roll it. Investigate.
That's a dirty 20.
Not that you would detect. No tripwires or pressure plates or anything like that.
It seems safe.
A pressure pallet, if you will.
Oh my god.
I'll be here all week.
In Oslo, it seems like you're the most appropriate to lead us into this endeavor. You can find traps, well, you're tiny and you can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Those seem like great skill sets. Captain, yeah, it seems like maybe you should go next, being that you're tougher and I'm the squishiest. I will sit right in the middle, and, well, if someone comes behind us, they can eat Sky Song first, and I'm quite alright with that.
And I heft the shield off of my back and, like, shield in one hand. Is there any way I can, like, set the glowing ball somewhere so I can have my sword in the other and my shield in one? I don't know how.
You tell me. How are you doing that?
So shields on the back have, like, the arm part you put through. Can I put my arm through there and just hold it so it's slightly blocked by the shield, but it would cast a little bit? Can I hold it in my shield hand and my sword in my other hand?
Sure, it's gonna. You're making shadow puppets. Savannah gesturing fervently to nature's pocket.
Come on, in the breastplate.
Okay, yeah. I drop the
Say
glowing.
the words aloud.
I drop the glowing orb between my ample bosoms.
I always forget is
It's
bosom
my ample
or
bosoms.
boob? I
Bosom is
don't-
boobs. Bosom is your chest.
Okay.
Bosoms, please.
So, hey, we could avoid this whole thing, because that thing only gives you 5 feet of light anyways. I'll
does.
just hold a fireball above us. Like, I have control flames.
Oh, control flame.
I can just hold a flame above us for 5.
Yeah.
As Perry's standing there, like fiddling with her sword and her shield and this thing, she's like looking down at her bodice. She's like, and then you just cast a fireball. Like, oh, that's much better.
Hey, that works.
Thank God.
Every 6 seconds when he has to recast the cantrip, it just fucking techno raves.
Flip. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Let's go through the door. Oslo
You go-
would like to walk through the door.
Yes, I follow.
And I die.
As
Shield
you
out.
walk through the door,
I die.
you hear a booming voice say, "Nummy, thank you for snacks." No, I'm just
Nami, thank you for coming.
You just go.
Okay. Through the door.
Through the door.
You go through the entranceway, a brief hallway, and then a set of large double doors, barred, lashed with a number of chains.
A bard
A lash.
with chains. You say we need to get him out of there.
That's my favorite lash right there. Every return.
Thank you, ghost of the old man.
Oslo, can you?
I really needed that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oslo, can you-
Adalbert
can you-
is not dead. Is there a lock on the chains?
Not that you see.
Do I see it?
Yes, you're tall enough that you
Aw.
I thought so. Solved your puzzle.
That's just
there does not appear to be a lock on this side of the door.
I'll walk over to the chains and kind of shake them. Just kind of feel in one the weight, two if they're actually connected.
They are certainly connected. They are iron chains, so they weigh what iron chains weigh. Not super duper heavy. They jingle jangle like Ebenezer Scrooge's old partner,
Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley. Thank you.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
But these are the only.
Quick question, Captain.
Yes, answer. Or convincing lie.
You've gone to a carnival, I'm sure, before. You've gone to a carnival before. You've done the strongman contest, I'm sure.
No.
You take a giant hammer and you swing it down, and the thing goes up, and if you hit it hard enough, it goes ding.
And do you win? Slay a foe?
You win. You slayed competition, yes. And you. Anyways, here's what I need you to do. Pretend you're doing that for the first time. I'm going to go ahead and heat metal these chains, and then I need you at the point that I tell you to, at the hottest, break them, please. Is that the thing we can agree on? Or?
Yes. So, Scientist Ray has something different to say about
I don't
the
need what
ductile
Scientist
nature
Ray.
of hot metal. I know metal is its most brittle when it is its coldest. When you heat it up, it gets more resilient.
Well, don't we have ice knife?
But Perry doesn't know that.
Perry doesn't know that.
True.
Perry
That's
hasn't
true.
taken advanced
I know
thermodynamics.
someone who would.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you that we should probably look at this before we just try to break it. It doesn't make any sense for there to be a doorway with the key to it being break the chain.
Unless they're trying to keep something out.
If we're dealing with wizards, perhaps there's a different way around the door that we're not seeing.
And these are the only doors in this room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's the large entranceway that you came from.
The mouth.
The mouth.
Mouth.
And these chains feed through the door, right? Like,
Yeah, they go on the outside. They wrap around the door in its entirety.
So, like, how does that work from a seal, like a hinge perspective?
There are hinges on the top. There are two hinges, one at the top, one at the bottom. The chains go through the gap.
Okay.
So the double doors
like,
cannot
these
swing
aren't
because they will meet the
super
resistance
thick
of the chain.
chains. They're
No.
okay, cool. I would like to inspect the chains themselves at the edges of the hinges, and just kind of tug on it a little bit and see if there's any movement to or fro.
Yeah, you could like literally like rotate the chain around. You can because they are like wrapped in like a circle around the door, so you could like. Pull
So
it.
I like pull it, and it almost has like a pulley lever feel to it.
Yeah,
I'm just, like,
exactly.
pulling it.
Absolutely.
Does anything happen when I do that?
Yeah, you pull it to until, and you can even if you were to look around the edge where there's a about an 1.5 inch gap where there isn't a hinge, you pull and then it catches as you can see a lock that is larger than the gap. It stops
Damn it.
with the lock against the door in the crack.
But but the keyhole is not in the door.
You can see the keyhole.
Oh,
you can see the keyhole through the crack.
Can I get to the keyhole?
Yeah, it
me
might
that.
stand on somebody's shoulder or something, but
I got you, bud.
Give me that.
I want to.
Of course.
I would like to roll to disarm. That is.
Can I hold it in place with Mage Hand? Or can I just
Absolutely.
hold a chain to keep the lock tight, either or?
Yep,
Cool. That's sleight of hand, correct?
it is. Well, it's a thieves' tool. Check.
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
What's your total score?
Total is because that's got my proficiency with it.
Should be a 3.
No, it's like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, I assume you have expertise in some horse shit or something. So of
course I do. I know how to play rogues.
Is it less than 10?
It is less than 10. Yes.
Then, as you are working this pick against the lock, ting! The lockpick snaps.
Damn it. Fuck.
It's an unpickable lock, because surely if it was pickable, you would have picked it.
Nah, I just fucked up.
Oh, okay.
That seems not great.
what if we knock? What if we just knocked? What if we just knocked and asked nicely to go in? Are we opposed?
By all means, Captain.
Because if I just whack these chains, that's not going to be subtle, and that's aggressive. But if I'm not,
go for it.
I'm just going to go up.
Garrett backs up 10 feet.
I also back up 10 feet.
Okay.
I guess I'm on Perry's shoulders.
Shield up in one hand.
There, you knock, and you wait.
Try it again, Captain. Maybe they didn't hear you. They're getting tea.
Hello?
Oh, yes, it's now tea time!
It's his tea time.
Oh, a talking door. That's wonderful.
Does that happen?
No, it does not.
You know what happens when you play with this stuff like this, right, Shane?
The combat happens.
That
The
is
convict.
not canon. That is a joke that I like to make. If you guys handicap, if you guys just kneecap my ability to make jokes.
It's not that
It's a power we won't abuse.
we're not stopping you from making jokes. You're stopping us from making a story. Really, if you look at it.
How
Anyway,
dare
so she
I
knocks
won't
on
put
the
any more
door and
obstacles
we
in your
wait.
way.
I'm gonna knock again. Hello?
There is no response.
I say we melt those suckers. Let me just do the thing.
Go for it.
Skyson, can you melt the chains actually? Like,
I can't
melt them apart?
melt them, but I'm pretty sure they were made with heat at some point, and he placed some factor in the chains being unmade.
You would like to cast heat metal on the chains?
I would like to cast heat metal on the chains.
You cast heat metal on the chains. They glow.
I need someone to whack it while they heat it up.
Phrasing.
Yeah, because I did that on purpose. Garrett, whack it. Whack it now. Someone whack it.
No.
Peregrine, would you like to roll to whack?
Yeah, I'll roll to whack. Hang on. Let me see if I have my shield out. I'll hit with my sword. I'm gonna whack. I think I missed the door. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you solidly make contact with
Impressive.
these heated chains and sparks fly, but no purchase, no.
Okay, I'm out of ideas. I'll just wait till you guys figure it out.
Well-
Is there? But I will look around the cave. The inside of this. Do I see anything in the walls? Or in the walls, what kind of surfaces are they? Just like cave walls? Are they smooth or?
They are. You have like a dirt floor beneath you, and then the walls are pretty plain Jane, to be honest. Just rough-hewn stone.
Did I leave that piece of the lockpick in the lock?
You did.
Hey, Garrett, can you use that magic hand to get this little piece out?
Oh, for sure.
I looked so desperately forward to burning you.
Yeah, I pull it out with Mage Hand and hand it back to her.
Okay. If it wasn't hot, I can go try and pick it again. With one thing, with one pick and one claw.
Maybe I have a spell that. Oh no, I don't.
Well,
Oh.
to be fair, the lock itself is not hot, just the chain.
Well,
I mean,
it's yeah. I mean, he conducts
Or
through metal.
Skysong, you could stop your spell. Column A, column B. Oh, I don't think it's concentration, is it? No, it is concentration.
But already stopped. Once when she hit it and it didn't work, it would have gone down at that point.
Yeah, and then you see the chains slowly lose their bright red glow. Cool.
Are there perhaps words written in Elvish around this door?
There are 47 elf words.
I speak them.
I wanna grab the one that looks like fuck and just transcribe it. No.
Do you? So
yeah,
you're
I
saying
hold
you
the
touch the wall?
lock. No, absolutely not. I mage hand that lock up for her.
yeah, I want to try the lock again. Holding it still with one, because now I know how to pick locks. Holding it still with the one claw and using the other one to kind of hit the tumblers on the inside.
So you can roll again.
Mm-hmm.
You will not add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. What is my
because you have
proficiency
proficiency in thieves' tools. Your thieves' tools are broken, so you can get that. You can still allow you to make the roll with your claw, but you're not,
Also-
it's just D20 plus dex.
You're not
This
proficient
isn't
with
my
it.
expertise. My expertise is perception and stealth.
Oh, I see.
Those are
Fantastic.
also dumb.
So just D20
Nat
plus
20!
dex.
Woo! I'm on one and then a nat 20. What the hell's going on?
And as you get in there with your claw, click, and you feel this one chain of several fall.
I got it!
I knew you could do it.
And
Good
in
job.
fact,
With Mage Hand, I slowly lower that lock to the floor.
perfect. As you do, and this lock comes to the floor, you see these chains were all interwoven in some way, and they all fall to the floor. Because I don't want it to sit here for another 40 minutes. The door is no longer barred.
We solved your door puzzle.
You wore me down, to be honest, but you did it.
It'd be what it do.
Welcome to being a DM. I'm proud.
That's just like half of D&D is like doing different shit until the DM says, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
fine.
that works.
So the door is no longer chain shut.
Open the door. Open the door.
As you do, you see a large, kind of lavish dining hall before you, and you all hear in your minds a voice.
Children of Gaia, what brings you here?
My mother's name was Valentine.
We are looking for the Convention of Tensig, where they are supposed to help us in some way to get back to the mainland.
You seek power like all children do.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to say.
I do.
Also an offer.
Oh, sorry.
We seek assistance.
I hate everything about this. We're heading home, and we thought that they might want to go too.
They find themselves unable to leave.
Do we see where this is
Oh, well,
coming
I'm
from?
a problem solver. Yeah, that's fine. I got you.
As you survey your surroundings, you look to your left and your right, and you see tables, and you see chairs, and you see this, like I said, a very rather lavish dining hall. Then you look up, and you see a number of beings in the dark, bound by chains in their entirety, clinging to the ceiling.
What is this?
That's not great, admittedly.
Are they?
No, calm down, it's fine.
Are they?
The chain demon. Everyone knows the chain demons have to use chains. It's sort of their thing.
I thought they
So there's
whistled.
a bunch of figures chained to the ceiling.
Yes,
Are they struggling?
not that you note.
Can we see their faces?
No,
They're that covered in chains.
they are that
Okay.
covered in chains.
Is it-
like
Dear voice in our heads, firstly, Garrett, it's nice to meet you. Your name?
Names have power.
Oh, you got me. You're smart. Right. So, being that you're, sadistic,
Smarter than you. Garrett.
And as he says the word Garrett, your heart literally skips a beat.
Catching feelings.
that's not supposed to happen.
Names have power.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. Is there a deal we could make here where you release them, we give you something you want, or am I going to have Sky Song take you apart bit by bit?
Oh, you know I will.
What do you offer?
What are you into? What do you like? You like
what
songs?
you into? Oh, we've got plenty of songs.
We have.
We've got that potion. Yeah, Garrett, remember that thing we did in Shoreshire? Remember that potion you made and all the ladies loved it? Perhaps the Chain Demon would like that.
Oh, of course. That sounds a great idea. Chain Demon.
There is a boom as the doors behind you slam.
Oh, good.
And chains animate from the ceiling. They fly down and they wrap themselves around and around the doors.
Well, we got in, we can get out.
It's that kind of party. Okay. Yep. Easy enough. Dining table, like, empty? Is there food on it? Is there...
Yeah, as you look, there are signs of decay. Food still on plates. A bit of a disturbance. There are some dishes that have clattered to the ground. Things are knocked over. There's a acrid smell of rotting in the air.
Perfect. On the opposite side of the room, I assume there's a door?
There are numerous doors all along this hall.
Ah.
So
Do any of them have chains on them?
None of them have chains on them.
But just the one door that we came in has the chains on it.
Correct.
Perfect.
Okay.
Alright, I've seen this play before. You're behind one of these many doors and probably a curtain too, and you're a tiny little chain demon. Easy enough. Captain, where would you like to begin?
How many doors are there?
There are 4 doors. 2 on
each
the
side
far
or 4
wall.
doors total?
Two doors on the far opposite wall of you. 1 door on your left wall. 1 door on your right wall. And there's obviously the 1 door behind you as well, but it's locked.
You asked what we could offer you. I offer you a chance to make history with us.
History.
Yes. We are embarking on a quest, and we need help.
A quest. For what?
The mainland. And all it holds.
Vivisect territory on your map.
I've never been there myself. There's lots of new horizons, and there's one we have chosen to sail towards.
There is no splendor, no secret of your plane that holds any interest to me or mine.
You know, that's a good point. Actually, Captain here, she probably could use another buddy. She's likes talking to people like you.
Yes?
See?
Looking at Garrett very confused. What game you playing?
A chain slowly lowers from the ceiling, and it seems to move with serpentine acuity. And it comes to Peregrine. 1 link
Whoa, look, don't touch.
Cold.
No deals have been made.
down her cheek.
Ooh.
What freak amusement you could offer?
I was thinking more of a pact.
More of a platonic thing. That's a captain you're rubbing on there.
Your glibness does nothing to hide your fear.
I'm not trying to hide my fear.
Oh, I'm afraid.
I don't know what we can offer you, and that's what makes it exciting. What do you have to gain here? Power? Look at all your pets. What happens when you have them all? What happens then? Endless eternity alone?
I did not come here unannounced. I was invited.
And now we're inviting you elsewhere.
Have you ever heard of Davy Jones and his locker?
I know him.
Oh, great. Did you like him?
I have no quarrel, and I have no interest.
Okay, never mind then.
Ooh, Iono. Do you know him? Do you know that guy?
I know him.
And good, bad?
I have no quarrel, and I have no interest.
Oh, I get this. You must have quarrel with someone. Is there something we can do that would help you in your quarrel with this person or being or god or chain demon?
Couples counseling.
What could you do that I could not?
I don't know if you tried. It could be a lengthy conversation, and we can have that right now, or you can just point us on our way. Mortals serve gods in many ways. That's why we're here. So without us, the gods don't exist. And I'm sure the same is for you. It's why you have your people chained up, because they must believe in you because they're so afraid. But if they lost their belief in you, you wouldn't exist either.
I think I know why you are here. You are here to die. I need everybody to make I need everybody to make an athletics or an acrobatics check. Your choice.
Oh, thank God.
Not loving it.
Ooh.
10 for Garrett.
21 acrobatics for Oslo.
22 athletics for Peregrine.
Oh yeah, Garrett is
12.
athletics.
12 acrobatics.
Okay. So this is a group check, and you
Carrying the team.
you had some strong, you had some weak, but yeah, you made it there on the whole. Chains descend rapidly from the ceiling, and as you're able to move and duck and run, you're able to avoid them from making contact with you as they clatter to the ground. But they are in. Yes, fair.
I'm going to shout, right door,
Right door.
and start bolting that way.
Roger.
They begin to chase, and you
Right door!
flee, scurry to the right door. Peregrine,
Throw it.
barrel through the door.
Throw it open. I mean, is it a push door or is it a pull door?
It's a push door.
I'm going to push through
I
it.
don't think it matters. You go
If
through.
it was going to be a pull door, I was going to push through it harder.
You push
Shield up.
through this door, shield up, barreling through. I think your eyes come behind you frantically as you see your party rushing in behind you. First, Oslo just ducks right in between your legs. Then we have Sky Song, who just is able to book it through, and then behind Garrett, who is moving as fast as he's able to, kind of stumbling, and the chains are just inches from his clothes. You wear robes, right?
Not really. I mean, yeah, they're robes, but they wouldn't be like flowing. They're pretty form-fitting in general.
Yeah. The loose bits of your garment, these hooks are almost tearing at, just taking off tiny bits of fabric as you're able to finally leap forward. And Peregrine, you slam the door shut.
I'm going to brace against it.
There are chains, 3 chains that have made their way through the crack of the door that are whipping furiously, lashing against you as you try to hold this door shut as hard as you can. Metal, just like a metal whip cracking over and over again on the door until eventually they recede. And it is quiet.
Good call, Captain.
And that's where we'll end this episode.
That was exciting.
Woo! We're doing things.
That was cool.
I don't know
Speaking
that
of
it's.
doing
I don't like
things,
the chain gang.
I don't think it's wise to get in with the chain demon here, but I mean, I'm not the party face.
I cannot stress this enough.
don't you say it's not a chain demon. It's a chain demon.
Metagaming aside, they are chain devils.
Okay,
Demons and devils are different.
this is true.
They are.
Hey,
Nerd.
you want to know what?
Okay.
Though? You wanna know what?
Read a fucking monster manual.
Actually, there's a significant difference between demons and devils.
I mean,
and,
it-
you are
They come
using
from different planes, cock tease.
and they come from different planes.
Well, I can
have
say one.
different
I can say
alignments.
one thing with absolute certainty. Chains and whips excite me.
Excite me.
Oh my god!
Sticks and stones, they may break
They
my
may break my bones, but
Chains
have
and
at thee,
whips.
demon.
Speaking of being excited, it's May, and we already talked about Max Mankind at the beginning of this episode. But I'll tell you, as we record this, and we record a couple of episodes, we're at about $1,300+. More challenges rolling in all the time. We're going to try to
Eat
give Chainsaw
them
a
Oreos.
spicy food option. I don't
Oh,
recommend
no.
eating any amount of Oreos.
Ever.
Like forcing yourself in 2 minutes. Just don't do it.
Let's see how much Alka-Seltzer I can pound in a minute before I take the spicy.
Now I'm in. Yeah, so
Dude, I'm down to do
go
the
give me money.
spicy food challenge.
Once again,
I'll get you on that.
stay
Tell me
tuned.
anything.
I'll take
I'll
shots for the kids.
Actually, yeah, I don't actually don't know if this one's in May.
She'll
So
take
if you
shots
didn't-
at the kids or for the
For the
kids?
kids.
That's important.
For the kids.
both simultaneously.
Oh,
Some of the kids do need shots.
this is true. Vaccinate your
True.
children. I'm saying it here.
Yep.
We listen.
Anyway,
We're not against anti-vaxxers here at Lawful Stupid. The only groups we discriminate against are furries and juggalos.
okay. This is just my
Yeah,
recommendation.
and if you're into discriminating against furries and juggalos, one of the best ways you can
AKA a
support
human.
that. Yeah, one of the things, what you can do to support that is go to store.lawfulstupid.org and purchase a t-shirt, purchase a Min Max Mankind stickerino. I'll have to make sure those are alive, but they should be by the time you hear this, listener. That's a good way to support us. You'll get some merch. The artist will get a little taste of that money, and
I
we'll get a
pledge
little bit of
that-
taste of that money.
I pledge that every cent we receive shall be used to fight back the scourge of those clown-faced weirdos in fursuit-wearing people.
Guys, quit your jobs. We're gonna be millionaires overnight when people hear this. No, so wait until episode 30 airs. Then quit your jobs.
Oh my god.
A full-time gig.
You know
You
the
can do
gathering
that.
of the annual gathering of the Juggalos was canceled because of coronavirus,
I'm not surprised.
As was like everything
Miracles
else.
do happen.
and it's like, man, how are we as a nation when the fucking Council of Juggalos has more sense than half of our governors? Anyway,
This episode
Ray,
brought to you by.
coronavirus 2020. The only cure: giant evil wasp stings.
That's all. Well, yeah.
Can't even like segue off of that.
my brain is like, here's a hook, all bad. Let's go. Give us money. We're
I
warlocks.
hooked
You've
on
heard the bit.
juggalos. Okay, you're pick one.
There's not a rich vein of humor from juggalos. Okay, well, it's between you and your god. Here at Lawful Stupid,
Have one.
we are all very powerful warlocks. And we are only very powerful warlocks because we have very powerful patrons who love us very much. You know what? You can be a patron too. You can make us even more powerful warlocks. And the special thing about being a warlock is that you have, you guessed it, a special warlock name. Once again, your warlock name is...
the last two letters of your first name, the first letter of your mother's maiden name, the last two letters of your favorite celebrity. You find the nearest book to you. You turn to page 69.
Nice.
You scroll down that till you find the first adjective, and then you apply that to a body part that your family has issues with.
So, Star, what is your warlock name?
To follow that up, my warlock name is Assam the Steady Knees.
Steady Knees.
I wish I had steady knees.
I was just about to say, I wish that was me.
Not hereditary for you.
Oh, good stuff. So yes, if you would like to support this show in a monetary fashion, you can head on over to Lawful Stupid Patreon or patreon.com/Lawful Stupid Podcast. And we have lots of tiers. My tiers, personally. But we have rewards we give you, including hours and hours of bonus content, and being able to put items that you have the power to affect the world, and that's a gift you can't put a price tag on, but we have, and it is, I believe, $20 a month. But anyway, if that's the thing you want to do, if you want to just straight up give us your money, head on over to patreon.lawfulstupid.
But if you are not in a monetary supporting position, but you still want to get even more of this amazing humor content that you hear every week on Lawful Stupid, pop into our Lawful Stupid Discord, where we hang out fairly regularly, as well as other equally hilarious people that also listen to our show. We call them friends. We call them our Lawful Stupid family. As soon as you pop into introductions, you will get a billion welcomes. Don't let it intimidate you.
Or do.
Or do. Yeah, either way. We have some people who pop in, see like 5 people say, "Hi, welcome," and then they pop back out. But it's no hard feelings. It's fine.
No, there's hard feelings.
There's absolutely hard feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hate those people.
Cool.
I literally have the bot designed to come into a channel that only the crew members can see and say your username is dead to us when you leave the server.
He's not lying. It's true. It happens.
It's true.
Every time it comes up, it's like, who the fuck was that again? Oh, well.
Yeah, who cares? That's the answer.
The answer, get to me!
But
I have just learned of this channel.
oh, you didn't know it was there? It's been there. That's
Your
how we
name's
know.
been there a number of times.
Yeah,
Ray.
because you keep accidentally or purposely getting kicked. But as it stands, come discuss the show, come discuss D&D, hang out with us, show us pictures of your dogs, your children, other things that make you smile, show us your art, show us your fan art, and just come have a great time in the Discord.
I'm in here so many times. We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting for you.
I have to remind you, as always, tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast. It does help us very, very much. Helps people find us. Make sure you leave a nice rating and review that you think that we've earned on iTunes. And I have to leave you with a question. A question to consider over the next week, and then provide an answer to in your own heart.
Right now.
If a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire, or does the vampire become a zombie?
I
Ain't no blood.
know you don't want me to answer, but I have so many thoughts.
Life's blood. There's no life's blood.
Well, then why don't you think about
No.
it for a bit?
answer next
I
week,
don't
right?
think. I swore it
You
off.
can't answer that. Any one of you during the next week can go, oh yeah, remember last week when you asked this? I thought about
You're
it.
gonna get a text at 4 a.m. from me with like a thesis written on this topic.
Exactly, me too.
Don't
Speaking
threaten with
of-
a good time.
Biting thing. The question you had a couple weeks ago about if you're invisible.
I actually had a very lengthy conversation with Joe Temnis from Nerd Asylum about this.
What's this?
Thank
What
you,
camp
Joe.
are you in? Like it goes away, or
Well, so the question is, if you shove an object up your anus while you have a spell of invisibility cast upon you, can you just see it floating there, or does it become invisible? And the answer is it becomes invisible. And
yeah, because anything that's on you, right? It's the way the spell reads.
well, no,
specifically is-
because that would be on you, not in you. So that's important. But I have
But
to
your guts are in you.
your guts are a part of you. They are part of your organic being. My question is this: if I eat a delicious cheeseburger and then 1 minute later cast invisibility, would you see my undigested, chewed cheeseburger floating
I
where
hope
my
so.
stomach is? No, that would be ridiculous.
Ew.
So,
But the real question is, did you shove it up your butt before or after you cast invisibility?
It's after.
yeah, then it's
Well,
part of you if it's
It
in
would
you.
it would be before, because I eat the cheeseburger, I get the grease on my hands, because that's going to be helpful for the next stage.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be thinking about this.
Don't ask
if you
like
put something
Guy.
in you
That's not Guy
afterwards,
Fieri's nightly.
I think
ritual.
it's going to show up because it's not something that's a part of you when you cast a spell.
I think it does not. It's not there. I think it's not part of it. I mean, your clothes aren't
you can't see
organically part of you. You can't see
You
it.
can't see it. Absolutely.
Okay.
That would be crazy. That's my answer. You have to decide for yourself. Thank you so much for listening.
Hey, did we do a roll for humanity?
We did a min-max mankind, didn't we?
No, I lied. This is past May. Hey
Oh,
guys, we did
this
real
is
great
past
at
that.
Min-max Mankind.
You had to cut out that whole part about juggalos.
No, we don't. It's great. It stays. We're not even a D&D podcast. We're a comedy podcast. We just play D&D all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I was not
Who
aware
do we
of
want
this.
this one to go to, boys and girls? We don't have any planners.
It's been a long time. I would like to say hello once more to Dots RPG.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Yes, I'm in.
Big Heavy D20 from DB. Gives him from a birthday. Going to Dots RPG in the amount of 15
Careful, those roll low.
$15 They roll very well.
15 doll hairs.
$15.
Perfect. Beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful.
The hell yeah.
And we love you so much. We thank you for listening, and we say bye. 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 Make it a sword. Make it a sword. Make it a sword.
Sword, 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 sword,
everybody.